Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back on some Modern Warfare 2019, if you can believe it or not. This game is actually being revived right now, which I'm all here for because this game is super fun. The gunplay in this game is just like unbeatable. Now, I am playing on an old Xbox controller because I could not get my PlayStation controller to get recognized by this game. I don't know why. And I don't want to go download DS4 Windows to use it just to play this game. And who knows what that'll trigger in the anti-cheat for the new Call of Duty. I don't know if like DS4 Windows is like found as a cheating device or not. I'm sure it's not because a lot of people use it to YY macro, but I didn't want to take the risk and deal with that and download it for just a one-off video. Maybe if it does well, we'll do more, but I am playing with a default controller. I don't know how to slide cancel, as you can see, so I'm probably not going to be doing much of that. My movement is going to be horrible. I remember it's slide, jump. I just can't do it because I don't have paddles on my controller like I'm used to. I have to physically hit the X button every time, and it's not good. I'm not good at it. But if you guys do want to go play Modern Warfare 2019, it is on sale on Steam for $6 right now, which is why a lot of people are coming back to play it. Now, I'm not saying this game is like the greatest Call of Duty ever made, like a lot of people make it out to be. I think it's actually one of the worst Call of Duties. This game is solely responsible for a lot of the garbage we have in Call of Duty right now. And people over on Twitter have been fighting if it was a good Call of Duty or not, and if it was like one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time. I definitely don't agree with that statement, but this game does have some good things about it, but it also has some of the worst things we could ever imagine to happen to Call of Duty. Now, one thing I will give this game is the gunplay in this game feels so good. This game is so much more snappier than the old or the new Call of Duties, not the old Call of Duties. But compared to Black Ops 7, this game feels amazing compared to that game. Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of glazers in the comments saying this is the greatest game ever made, but it's not. And I'm gonna give you a list of my reasons of why I think it's not the greatest Call of Duty ever made. We all know my greatest Call of Duty would either be Black Ops 2 or the original Modern Warfare 2. Oh my gosh, I couldn't react in time. I tried to jump, but I didn't have a paddle on the back. But one of the worst things to ever come out of this Call of Duty is skill-based matchmaking. If you guys don't know, this is where they cranked up skill-based matchmaking for the first time, and it has ruined the franchise ever since. Now, right now, it doesn't feel like it because there's only a limited amount of people on this game. So it actually feels pretty good. I could imagine this game would be goated if we didn't have skill-based matchmaking when it came out, at least not to the extent it was. I know Call of Duty's always had skill-based matchmaking, but in this game, it was cranked, and it would make the games like unplayable. Call of Duty is just so much more fun when it's a natural experience and skill is minimally considered. Another thing people don't remember about this game is it doesn't have the regular spawn system as older Call of Duties and as Call of Duty has right now. This game has squad spawns, kind of like how Battlefield is. So you kind of just spawn on your teammates. There's no spawn logic. Like in Domination, if you had A flag, you would spawn at the A flag. But in this game, you just spawn on your teammates, which makes for a horrible experience, especially in a 6v6 game mode. Now, in 20v20, I can understand that, but not in 6v6. Another bad thing about this game is the maps were absolutely horrendous. The only maps that are good are the remastered ones. This one's remastered from Call of Duty 4. So that's why I like this one so much. But the original maps that this game launched with were so bad. Now, a lot of you might not know this, but there was an interview done with the developers that made this game. When they were making it, they said they wanted this game to be noob friendly. And that's why they made the maps so porous and they're not 3-lane like how traditional Call of Duty is. See, this map right here is probably one of the only OG maps that I liked in this game. There was another one, but I forgot the name of it. I just played it too when I was trying to figure out all my settings. For some reason, I couldn't find where my sharpening was in this game either. I don't know. I switched my graphics card from the last time I played this and I couldn't find the fidelity cast setting. I don't know where it went. So I had to use NVIDIA. And I hate using NVIDIA because it looks so blurry for some reason. Can see this guy jumped in front of me. Another reason why I'll never give this game like the best Call of Duty title is because if you guys remember when this game originally launched, there was no minimap. They fully intended to give us this Call of Duty with never having a minimap. They just wanted us to use the compass at the top and that was it. Eventually they finally caved and added a minimap, but it doesn't have red dots for unsuppressed weapons either, which is insane. I don't know why they're so like hard-headed about that. It's like a staple in Call of Duty. I hear footsteps. I don't know where they are. be above me. That's also another problem with this game that I have is footsteps are insanely loud. And paired with insanely loud footsteps, there's no dead silence. Well, there is dead silence, but it's in a field upgrade, so you don't have it all the time. I'm stunned. Dang, dude. Look at this nerd, never got off the game. This guy's been playing Modern Warfare 2019 for 7 years. No, he's actually not that good. I just don't have my controller, so I'm kind of playing like a bot. Oh, I tried to stim right there. Some other things I don't like about this game is all the doors on the maps. They went ham with the doors in this game for some reason. Oh, I tried to run away. I don't know why, but Call of Duty just plays better when there's no doors. It makes no sense. Like, why does a door have so much effect on the gameplay? But it does. And if you guys notice, I actually did put some time into this game. As you can see, I have Damascus. And that was another thing I didn't like about this game. I much prefer the new camo grind versus this one. This game really had us getting 100 long shots on every weapon. That was pure pain and misery. I actually can't believe I got the camo in this game. I even did it late too, because I was just sitting around one day. I was like, I should get the mastery camo. I don't know why I decided to do it, but I did it. And it was just the worst time of my life. For a camo that's not even that great, might I add. Get this guy. I keep trying to hit the paddle on the back of my controller and it's not there. Dude, come on. There's 2 of them. We're gonna lose this game. That was unlucky reload timing. There's that guy. They got the sweaty Iskra skins. You guys know if you saw that skin, you were cooked. Another thing I didn't like about this game is the camera zoom in thingy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you die, you like zoom out like in Battlefield. I don't know why they did that either. I hated that about this game too. And if we're all being honest, I think we can agree Warzone saved this game. I don't know if I remember this map. This is probably a DLC map. Oh, I remember this map now. I remember getting wall banged with the Vesnev. No, not the Vesnev. What is it called? The Val. Remember when the Val could just shoot through any surface? It could go through like 17 walls. It had no boundaries. I remember somebody doing that to me on this map. But I do think people are looking at this game through rose-tinted glasses. I don't think this game would have been as popular if Warzone didn't come along. I believe Warzone and the fact that it was COVID saved this game so hard. If this game were to release today, I don't think it would be as popular. Where did this guy go? Like, this game had a great campaign. I'll give them that. Probably one of the top 3 campaigns ever made. But in terms of multiplayer, this game is like average at best. I think what made this game so popular was it did come out during COVID, like I said, so we were all locked down in our houses. We had nothing else to do. All of our friends were on like when we were younger, so that surely made it way more fun, because now it's hard to get people together to game. And another thing I'll give them is the gunplay in this game is really good. This is probably one of the best feeling gunplay CODs we've ever had. Another thing I do like about this game is the graphics. I don't know why they don't come back to these graphics. Like, the graphics were great in this game. The graphics of the guns, the game, and as well as the sounds of the guns are all so good. I don't know why they ever strayed away from this. Now it kind of looks like a mobile game, if I'm being honest. Like, if you compare this game to Black Ops 7, Black Ops 7 looks like a mobile game. It's very weird. I would even say like the Modern Warfare 2 looks like a mobile game compared to this. And Modern Warfare 2 was made by the same developer, so I don't know what happened. One thing that also boosted the sales and made this game so popular is when this game first came out, we hadn't had a Modern Warfare game in probably like 8 years, so I know people were hyped for that. I remember I was so hyped for that, and during that time period, COD was kind of in a slump, kind of how it is now. Before this COD came out, we were coming off of Black Ops 4, which in my honest opinion was not good. I barely played that game, but when this game came out, it was lit. I was so hyped for Modern Warfare. I remember when they released the gunfight beta or the alpha or whatever, that was so much fun. And they had all the creators hyping it up. There's a guy back here sniping. Oh, they're all on the roof. Look at them up there. Look at them. This game also revolutionized Call of Duty. This was like the first game in a long time that took a giant leap forward. This was the first Call of Duty that actually had crossplay, so you could play with people on different platforms, as well as like they added a bunch of settings that made it super fun. Like, for example, 120 FOV. There was more customization than ever. So I also think that helped this game become super popular. And ever since this game, we haven't really had any revolutionary changes to the franchise. franchise. Like, this was the last game to do it. We haven't had that big leap forward that would make a game super popular like this one. And overall, if I was gonna rate this game, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not the greatest game, but it is fun. It's definitely a lot more fun now because you don't have a bunch of sweats on, and the skill-based matchmaking can't really work well because there's so little people online. But overall, this was a great COD. It definitely brought some sauce back into the franchise. This game was like kind of falling down, and this one definitely brought it back to life. Now I'm hoping they can do the same thing they did with this one with Modern Warfare 4, because in Modern Warfare 4, we're finally phasing out PS4s. So hopefully that helps the game a little bit. Hopefully they'll be able to implement new things, make the graphics better. Maybe we can finally have big map rotations on Warzone. I know that's been rumored to come in Black Ops 7, but we haven't seen anything yet. This is actually the first time we've had 2 big maps in Warzone. Okay, so this is the other map I liked. It's called Hackney Yard. This map was pretty good at launch too for a launch map. And we are gonna be lagging a little bit. As you can see, we have 50 ping. And that's bound to happen since there's so little people on this game right now. Oh no, no, please. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we stayed alive, but we did it. Man, we could be frying if we had our scuff, or our DualSense. Not our scuff, I haven't used them in a long time. If we had some paddles on the back, we could be slide canceling all over the place. There's one on the wall. Nice. No, I had to reload. No, there was 2 of them. This guy's gonna go crazy. Search and Destroy was also pretty good in this game. I think this is one of the top Search and Destroy games, if I'm being honest. Wow, we are getting fried right now. Our team sucks. We're stuck in the spawn trap. You can just tell by some of these people's names that they haven't gotten off this game in 7 years. Like that blue kid that just killed me, you know he's been sniping in the same spot for 7 years. I like how your operators call people out in this game too. I remember in like the competitive league, they had to disable that because they would just say where everybody was. I don't know if these guys are real. Like, what are you looking at, dude? We're spawning over there. That guy just didn't care that I was behind him, I guess. Dude, I gotta stop sliding. I wish I had my scuff too. We could bunny hop in this game. Oh, the movement was elite. If they brought back this movement and gunplay and then just kept everything else the same, like the maps of 3 lanes, the mini-map functional, dead silence, we'd be so up. Just keep the good things about this game and leave the garbage ones in the past. Please, I'm begging you. There you are. And there's another one in the window. I also kind of wonder how many cheaters are on this game because there is no like anti-cheat updates or anything. Also, if you guys do play this game, be careful. Apparently, cheaters are able to grab your IP address just by being in the same lobby as you. So be wary about that. I don't think Activision cares, so they're not gonna fix it. Damn! Guy heard me coming from a mile away. This is actually a pretty close game. Nice, dude. That was actually a pretty good shot. This was my favorite blueprint on the car. There you are. I heard footsteps somewhere. There's that sniper. That little nerd. That little nerd's been playing this game non-stop. He loves it. He loves the Modern Warfare. We could be going ham right now if we had our controller, dude. I swear. I swear to you. I know you don't believe me. I know it, Chad. I know you don't believe me. You don't think I'm that guy, but I'm that guy. I might be lying. Aw, man. There he is. There's another one over here. Nobody up top. Dude, you get melted in this game. I just killed that guy so fast. Let's go, we got the dub. But that is gonna do it for this video, guys. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Are you playing Modern Warfare 2019? If you are not, make sure to go get it on sale. It's $6. I mean, the campaign's really good, so even if you don't play online, you can still do that. But everybody have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one.